Mabuhay Pilipinas, mabuhay lalawigan ng Nueva Ecija. Welcome to continuing action of the 2025 National Basketball League NBL Pilipinas Governors Cup live here from the Nueva Ecija Coliseum in Palayan City. And we got a good one coming up for you. It's gonna be the home team. That's right, the home team, the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes testing the visitors. The new team on the new kids on the block, the new team Manila MLB. Yeah. And this early, we can sense that the crowd is really pumped up for an exciting ball game. By the way, Ate Servino here at courtside to bring you the action. As you see your screens, the new kids on the block, you can, so to speak, the Manila MLB. And you see their lined up on the floor. Well, I see a couple of familiar names. These are former varsity players that saw action in the different school leagues, and of course we'll talk about them as the game progresses. But of course, all eyes will be on the playing coach of the Manila MLB, Coach Harmon Hui. Yes, and now let's go to the home team, the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Of course, the Buffaloes. They lost last Sunday to the Zambales Constructicons 118-121 over there at the Colegio de Sebastian in San Fernando, Pampanga. Of course, that game boiled down to the last shot. The Buffaloes just missed their last three-point shot that could have sent the game into overtime. And, look at that, Again, a case of too late the hero. Look at that. Fourth quarter outscoring Zambales 43-29. A lot of that. Why? Because of our new rule, the Blaze 3. And you can see that the three-point percentages. One guy who really almost won the game for Nueva Ecija was the veteran, Eji Ehilios. Of course, Ehilios, look at that. An eye-popping, an amazing 42 points. But then again, we must note that Eji was forced to score 42 points because their leading scorer last President's Cup, Juancho Tolentino, was not in uniform that day. He was unavailable. But today, Juancho Tolentino is back. All right, number 9 is back for Nueva Ecija, and he is expected to, join Eji in leading the way for the Buffaloes. Yes, on your screens there, that's the MLB team. And after that, we'll be back and bring you this game in its entirety. Stay with us. You're watching the NBL Governors Cup.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam nyo na ba, hindi nyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso laging naasa. Handang sugurin ang lahat, tigante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa'kin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami
Welcome to our main game here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum, live on the Leo Channel 23. Manila versus your Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. NBL 2025 Season Governors Cup, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. Here are the players. Introducing first the Manila MLB. From Santa Cruz, number 2, Emmanuel Cañares Jr. Number 6 from Tondo, Manila, Mark Yu. From Santa Cruz, number 7, Joey Umaga. From Pandacan, number 11, Christian Daguro. From Balutondo, number 12, Juanito Lebron Jr. From Santa Cruz, number 17, Mark Dizon. Number 26, also from Santa Cruz, Rob Chua. Number 33 from Santa Ana, Mike De La Carmen. Number 62 from Ermita, Manila, Remesito Arce. Number 83 from Santa Ana, Kobe Brian Paraiso. From Masangkay, number 85, Harmon Harmswi. Number 95 from Santa Ana, Ernesto Bisda. Ladies and gentlemen, Manila MLB. And here's your Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. From Cabanatuan, number 5, Kim Kiba. From Lupao, number 7, Kian Fontanilla. From Cabanatuan, number 9, Juancho Tolentino. From Malapit San Isidro, number 10, Edgy Hehilios. From Talavera, 12, Max Santos. From San Isidro, 13, Marlon de Guzman. From Cabanatuan, 14, MJ Tolentino. From number 15, Cabanatuan, Ace de Jesus. Also from Cabanatuan, 17, Benny B. Torres. From Cabanatuan, 19, Clarence Santos. From Cabanatuan, number 20, Ivan Peralta. From Cabanatuan, number 22, Romeo Poblete. From Cabanatuan, 23, Charles Cuevo. From Cabanatuan, 24, Ice Cabigao. From Cabanatuan, number 25, Jeremy Ingusan. From Laur, number 27, Ronel Gilao. From Quezon, Nueva Ecija, number 28, Lance Heron. And from Cabanatuan, number 29, Jeff Tadeo. Ladies and gentlemen, your Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. At this time, we are requesting everyone to please stand if you are able. Tumayo po tayong lahat at pakitanggal po ang ating mga sombrero. And to bring in the Philippine flag, here's the Nueva Ecija head coach, Sherwin Aliado, and the Manila playing coach, Harmon Harmswi. Let's sing all together the Philippine National Anthem.
Ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Maratili po tayong nakatindig. Please remain standing to honor the team's hymn. First to sing, the Manila MLB. Thank you very much, Manila MLB. And they've gathered as well for the province of Nueva Ecija, your Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Maraming salamat, Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. NBL fans, you may now be seated. At this time, may we request the presence of the team managers of Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes, Mr. Benedict Cruz and Sir JP Cunanan. Please proceed to the center court. Also with us is the sales manager of Aliu Broadcasting Corporation, Romel Del Rosario. Nueva Ecija head coach, Sherwin Aliado, and Manila MLB playing coach Harmon Harmswi. Joining them is NBL Pilipinas Executive Vice President, NBL Commissioner, Ms. Rose Montreal, for the ceremonial toss. Big thanks to our NBL executives. Now both teams please meet at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake.
And there you have it. We are just about to start our main game today. That's right, the home team, the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes against the visiting Manila MLB. This should be a good one. Your starting units.
23 NBL season 2025 Governors Cup. Let's start with the Manila MLB. Point guard number 2, Emmanuel Cañares Jr. Also at guard number 6, Mark Yu. Playing center number 12, Juanito Lebron Jr. Forward number 33, Mike Dela Carmen. Also at forward number 83, Kobe Brian Paraiso. Manila MLB is led by the playing coach, Harmon Harmswi. First assistant coach, Danilo Martinez. And here's for your Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes. Coming in at center number 29, Jeff Tadeo. Two guard number 25, Jeremy Ingusan. Forward number 24, Ice Cabigao. Point guard number 19, Clarence Santos. And at forward number 10, Edgy Hehilios. Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes head coach Sherwin Aliado, assisted by John Paul Cabigao.
So there you have it, our starting lineups. Well, the part of Nueva Ecija, a little change, especially at the center spot. Tadeo now is taking the place of Kian Fontanilla. And of course, we will be talking about the players of Manila MLB. Okay, and then shout out to all our fans watching on Aliw Channel 23, kumpleto ng channel mo. And of course, Facebook Live, NBL YouTube channel. Please follow, like, subscribe to our social media accounts, Facebook, NBL Pilipinas, and YouTube. We're on the way here in Palayan City, the capital of Nueva Ecija province. First attempt is good for Cañales. So good start here for the Capital City 5, Manila MLB. Ingusan. Santos. Back to Jeremy. Santos again. This time they attack the basket, but they continue to move. 1 second on the shot clock. They're forced to fire. And now Manila on the run. Let's see. The light is on. Nope. Yes, it is a Blaze 3. Remember, you must score within 5 seconds of a clear change of possession. And the key there is to look at that light on the top of the shot clock. So 5-0, an early lead. Oh, that was an ill-advised shot for Nueva Ecija. Oh, but a steal by Tadeo. Counter steal, tap from behind by Yu. Yu now. No looks, whip. And Lebron does not complete it. This is Juanito Lebron. Ingusan. Oh, yes. Okay, talking about Jeremy, you know, in the last game, he was playing very well. In fact, he was the leading scorer of Nueva Ecija at that point, but he injured his hand, all right? And he was never the same since the injury, but it looks like he's okay. I mean, he's had a week to rest and recuperate. Inside, oh, that's too deep, and that's a turnover. Yes, traveling. But then, what a timely shot there by Ingusan. You know, if ever, you know, it could have, you know, allowed Manila to increase their lead this early. Meanwhile, Yu to the corner. Lebron for 3, air ball. Ingusan now. Ingusan still. Oh, nice defense. Intercepted by MLB. But they're having trouble controlling it. Yu for 3. Yes! So look. 8-3. 5-point lead for MLB. Helios had 42 points last Sunday. Let's see how many he will make today. But I mentioned, you know, the good news for Nueva Ecija is that their leading scorer from the President's Cup, Juancho Tolentino, is in uniform today. All right, he is available. And but today he will be coming off the bench. Watch out for number 9. Meanwhile, oh, Yu with a scoop shot. Too much scoop. Kabigao. They'll move the ball around. Santos. Ingusan back to Santos. 2-man game again. Helios. They give it to the post, but well anticipated by the defense. So far, this is one aspect of Manila that you like, their defense. See, look at that, the gang rebounding, lots of active hands. So far, so good, huh? So that's why they're leading 8-3. Falls on Tadeo. And I guess Coach Aliado does not like what's happening right now, so he calls a timeout, and we'll be back for more of the NBL Governors Cup. Stay with us, please.
Party list!
Marami na kaming nag-iing. Tutulungan ka nila.
Party list!
Bagong henerasyon maaasahan. Kaya tara na, i-shade mo na ang 94, 94, i-shade mo na ang 94. Parating tandaan.
BH Party list!
94, i-shade mo na ang 94. Parating tandaan.
PH Party List.
Alright, Love Mobile, franchising and food hub. You can choose from all of these brands that you see on your screen. All these food carts. Yes. But right now it looks like Manila MLB is eating. Nueva Ecija, 8-3. Oh, airball. Of course, earlier Cañales introducing himself with a 3-point shot. Not this time. All right, chance here for the Buffaloes to trim the gap. Santos. Helios. Hey, Helios has yet to shoot, huh? And they give it inside to Tadeo. Again, good interior defense by Manila, considering the big size advantage of Nueva Ecija. All right, Helios on the run. But again, good defense. Just breaking up the play. All right, it's the third of Manila to run. Del Carmen stops and pops. Yes. It's a blaze 3. 11-3. Wow, look at that. 8 points in an instant just because of the blaze 3. And you know what? A team like Manila that is not as tall as the other team would probably like to consider using the blaze 3 as their weapon of choice. Now, if you're not that tall, try to destroy them with your speed. See, like what? That's what I mean. Oh, but you could not complete the layup. Ingusan for 3, same angle, but a different result this time. Look at that. Like what I told you, Manila is using their speed. I guess they really want to take advantage of this new rule called the Blaze 3. Actually, it's not a new rule. It was adopted from the old Metropolitan Basketball Association, which of course ran from 1998 to 2002. Meanwhile, Arce will replace Lebron at the center position. Okay, Arce with his first touch. Spin. Oh, that was a weak pass. Well read by Juancho. By Juancho Tolentino is in the game for the first time. And this should, you know. Santos with the connection. It is a blaze 3. So attacking the extra point for Clarence. Of course, with Juancho Tolentino in, that will surely change the method of play of the Buffaloes, because we know, of course, that Juancho is their designated shooter. Look at this. But this time, look at that. Juancho, very unselfish, setting up his teammate for the more sure 2 points. Okay, Del Carmen will do the inbound. They pop out. Daguro to Arce. Arce waiting for a teammate. Instead, he will challenge the defense of Fontanilla. Oh, this is a good matchup. Arce against Fontanilla. Oh, wow. Arce outwitting Kian Fontanilla. All right. I will watch this matchup. This is a good matchup, all right? Daguro. Cross court. Juancho. No points yet. Skying for the rebound. All right, Manila now on the run. Oh! And double dribble. Yes, too fast for their own good. But look at that, a 7-point lead for Manila. Look at the wrestling. Look at all the body contact there. But referee says, all right, play on, play on. We won't whistle, we won't whistle. Yes. Okay. Just let the players play the game, they say. Okay, bounce pass in traffic. They kick it out. They will recycle the play. Inside, Fontanilla. And this time, Fontanilla gets back at Arce. Of course, Fontanilla with the obvious height and length advantage over Arce. But of course, Arce easily the heavier and probably stronger of the two. Probably. Oh, nice cut. Nice cut, but everything but the shot. But Arce is there. Extra pass. Yes. Very good vision there by Arce, recognizing his open teammate Chua. This is Rob Rowe Chua. It's gang rebounding actually. It's gang rebounding that's doing the key. That is the key, rather, for Manila. So, now here's the lesson, okay? Here's the basketball lesson. I said, I will repeat, they may be not as tall as the opposition, but the gang rebounding is working wonders for Manila. See? And then like that, huh? Unselfish play there by Arce, recognizing the open teammate. Of course, Arce did not want to force the issue as the defense was on him. And Chua was very much open. And look at the screen by Arce. That is a screen. But Arce, where he says it will stay with Manila. All right. You know, Daguro is one guy who could probably spark the offense of Manila, because we've seen Daguro before when he was playing for the TIP Engineers in college. He was an effective scoring threat for the Engineers. All right, Paraiso will sit down. Vista will replace him. At the line, Juancho Tolentino. And if ever, this will be the first points of Tolentino. Yes, first point of Tolentino for the Governors Cup. This young man averaged 18 points a game in the President's Cup. Enough to land him in the top 10. Oh! Gets his own miss. They will do the half-court set. Cross court, Juancho. All right, first field goal for Tolentino. I guess Tolentino is he's ready to make up for lost time. The game he sat out last week. Imagine, they only lost by 3 points. Ball chase. Oh, steal by MLB. They have options. Extra pass. Yes. So look at that. Daguro. I mean, they were ready for the layup, but instead, of course, there was the defense coming, so they spotted the open teammate. Another sorry miss for the Buffaloes. Oh, nice back pass to the trailer. And that's a Blaze 3. But look at that. It looks like same game face for Coach Hui. It has not changed since the opening tip. He has the same expression. That's how most coaches are. They're never satisfied, even if they're leading by 9. Talking about the MLB. Juancho. Not yet. And good box out. Yeah, how do you box out, huh? How do you fight somebody as big as Arce underneath? So wide. Well, no one there for the rebound. And Buffaloes will run, but there's a preemptive foul. Vista. Yes, Ernesto with the foul. Look at that, a beautiful behind the back pass to the trailer. And now we see the entry of playing coach Harms Hui. By the way, you know, Coach Hui, he is not the first playing coach in NBL history, right? We've had a playing coach before. I remember Lloyd Cabegin for the Muntinlupa team a couple of conferences ago. Meanwhile, attack. And they battle for it, and there's a foul. So now Coach Hui has completed his, he is now a certified playing coach because he is now playing. Because you cannot be a playing coach if you do not play. Well, Jerome Juanico, by the way, Juanico is a new player for Nueva Ecija out of the Our Lady of Fatima University, Phoenix. Juanico was not in the lineup last weekend, and he was added just in time for this game. Of course, we know the quality of Juanico. He's also another scoring threat. So let's see. We've got a little over 2 minutes left before we call it the first quarter. But then again, a very good start. A very good first impression by Manila MMB. Okay, there's the bump and the foul. It will mean 2 free throws. That's Lemesito or Rem Arce. So I guess Juanico's been very busy, huh? Fresh into the game and already very much a part of the equation. But again, that's Jerome Juanico for you, okay? Like what I said, he is a scoring threat, especially on the fast break. And I guess with the Blaze 3 in effect, that should really, help his game. Like what I observed last weekend when I called the games in San Fernando, we have identified certain players who played last weekend whose style of play is really, tailor-made for the Blaze 3. With his first touch, first attempt, hits the ring, no. All right, Juanico. This is his game. Juanico passing, yes. And that's a Blaze 3 for Juancho. Here's a steal. Possible back-to-back Blazes. Juancho, light is on, no. Kian with the offensive rebound. Light is off, no more Blaze 3. Fontanilla, yes. And don't look now. The lead is down to 3. That prompts Manila to call a timeout. And we'll be back for more of the first quarter. Stay with us, please. Alright guys, get ready, form your team and register for the Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge 2025 happening this May 26 at the Dumlao Gym in Mandaluyong City. Just dial the number 0991-4222-271 for more details, and a lot of prizes await the winners. So just form your team, at least 4 players. 3x3. Okay, chance here for Nueva Ecija. They gear to the trailer and count the basket plus the foul, and now a big chance for the Buffaloes. Yes, Juancho Tolentino. Yeah, we really missed you, Juancho. Your team really missed you last Sunday. Yes. Juanico facilitating. Yes. I guess, that's how much they really missed Juancho last Sunday. Tolentino completes a 3-point play, and now we are tied. Yes, we are tied at 20 all. So now the 9-point lead of Manila is history. But they can get it back. It's just a tie. High screen. Nice cut. Oh, good defense. Buffalo's now on the run, but Juancho's runs out of space, saves it to the wrong person. It's a turn of Manila to run. They will attack the hoop for the Blaze. Yes. They needed that. They needed that. Oh, Juancho. Quick response. See, that is a perfect example of the Blaze 3. So, what is the lesson there? The defense was snapping. They allowed Nueva Ecija to set up the play at once. No. So, it's now 0 of 2. Oh, what a steal. Good steal there by Lebron. Lebron now is doubled. Finds an open teammate. Kick out. for three. Still no go. 0-3. Another offensive rebound. Better shot, but good defense there by the Buffaloes. And again, so I'll go back to the point I was raising earlier. Good defense. It was very good defense for Manila. That's why they were able to build that early lead of theirs. All right. All we need to do is for them to repeat that same defense. You know, their gang rebounding, all those active hands. No block. Oh, here's a steal. Yes. Talking about defense. Okay, Daguro now. Daguro. But Daguro hesitated and the ball was stolen from behind. Nobody warned him. And what? All right. So at the end of the first quarter, we see Nueva Ecija escape with a 25-23 lead, and we'll be back. That's the score, 25-23. We'll be back with the second quarter after this break. Say that you're watching the NBL Governors Cup. It's coming back, coming soon. NBL Youth 2025, kids, teens, and of course WNBL Next Gen. And this year we will have a bigger, expanded NBL Youth because we will now be playing also in the Visayas and Mindanao thanks to our partnership with the Vegas Foundation. Yes. So now NBL Youth is nationwide. When you talk about NBL Youth, you want to talk about Kian Fontanilla. Kian Fontanilla is a product of the NBL Youth. Yes. Start of the second quarter. So the story here, okay, meanwhile, Juancho. All right, yes. Blaze 3 again for Juancho. See, the Blaze 3 simply, you know, it makes the player run faster. Jackknife shot is no good. Blows in their face. Again, Buffalo's on the run. Have you seen the Buffalo run? Well, here, yeah. This time it's Gilao with the Blaze. You can say that the Blaze is burning Manila at this point. Look at that. They've been tacked at 23 for the longest time. Yes, no score yet. No score yet for Manila. And already, 2 Blaze 3s for Nueva Ecija. And we've just played 1 minute. They drop it off. Lebron. Lebron is hemmed in by the defense and he draws the foul. Very quick to separate. Of course, in our first game earlier, the Taguig Generals opening their campaign with a win over their arch rival Camsur Express. So congratulations to the Taguig Generals. If you want to watch that game, it's available on our YouTube channel on Facebook. So you can watch it later at your own pace. So again, no score yet, all right? No score yet for Manila. And 2 Blaze 3s already for Nueva Ecija. Of course, leading the way for Manila in that first quarter is Juancho Tolentino with 14. He now has 17. To go with 7 rebounds, wow. On the part of Manila, it's Rob Chua with 10 points. The only player with double figures. In the story there in the first quarter, Manila jumped to a 20-11 lead, but Nueva Ecija just waking up behind that Tolentino to lead 25-23, and then oops, too deep. So we are now seeing again the defense, the good defense that Manila exhibited when they grabbed the early lead. It seems that they just probably slacked a bit on defense. Oh, offensive foul, yes, that's an offensive foul. See, they slacked on defense, and that allowed Nueva Ecija to come back. All right, 2 fouls on Ace De Jesus. Ace De Jesus, A-E-Z-Z. Ace. He's 0 for 3, 0 for 4 now. And they could not save it. Ball will go to the Buffaloes. All right, Benevi Torres will replace Santos. Poblete. Jesus, back to Poblete. Again, two-man game using the screen. Back to De Jesus. Ace. Again, here's the attack. Good interior defense. And, it's still with the Buffaloes. And there's a foul. Well, actually, you can say that Manila already had control of the ball, but they lost it. So, foul is on Lebron. So at the line, Ronel Gila. Of course, Gila also had his good moments in their game last weekend. So second free throw here coming for Gila. Of course, Gila is also one of the returnees from the Buffaloes that competed in the President's Cup. But probably you can say, minor changes. Minor changes for the Buffaloes as far as their lineup is concerned. They just put in a few newcomers. But the good thing is, the important thing is they've retained the core. And that will, of course, bode well. Meanwhile, a delay of game is given to the Buffaloes. A warning for delay of game. So now Gilao will take his free throws. Or second free throw rather. He had one earlier. So now finally some movement on the scoreboard. For quite some time. 33-25. Yes. And you with the connection. So make that 5 points already for you. Corner three, no, and rebound won by Manila. They'll go for the Blaze. Hey, they ran this play earlier, but this time they don't connect. They draw a foul. So let's talk about that last situation. For example, they missed the layup, and then a trailing teammate tips it in. It's gonna be 2 points, even if the light is still on, because in the in the Blaze 3, you're only allowed one attempt. At the line, Juanito Lebron Jr. And first one is a miss. But right now, only 4 points for MLB. Now 5 points now for the team here in the second quarter, as compared to 8. But at least, the important thing is they prevented Nueva Ecija from breaking away. But Gila has something to say about that. Make that 35-28. Back to 7. And here's the steal. Scramble for, oh yes, good counter steal. Let's see. And that's a blaze. Made that 8 points in quickly for Mark Yu. Look at that. In a matter of how many seconds, Yu was able to manufacture 5 points. Kick out. Bounce pass. Short. Oh, but good rebound. But sorry, missed there. You see, again, I will stress this, okay? It's the gang rebounding that is really doing the job for Manila. It has more or less negated the height advantage of Nueva Ecija. Of course, they should not allow these easy, unmolested jumpers. They should have at least, put a man on the shooter, at least have a little challenge. Ingusan, no. And last touch on a Buffalo. Oh no, on MLB. So 14 to work with for the Buffaloes. Inside, yes, no. Oh, sorry miss. Again, another sorry miss. But, looking at the shooting clip, both teams were shooting well, especially Nueva Ecija. They were shooting 43% in that first quarter. Oh, that's a block. Yes, public display of rejection. It's a clean block, so it will mean a baseline inbound. 11 on the shot clock. Right, they receive. Against Ingusan, turn around, it's an air ball. Look at this again. Nice block, good timing there by Tadeo. Tadeo this time. Tadeo underneath, no. Tadeo gets his own miss, no. And referee halts play. Okay, now Dagulo is back. And looking at the numbers of Christian in that first quarter, of course he did not score. And they are hoping that Dagulo will get his game away, because I know for a fact that Dagulo can score, right? He was a scoring threat in college. Del Carmen. Oh, block! But he gets his own miss. He opts to pass. On this time, a cutting Del Carmen will miss the layup. Oh, but they keep the ball alive. So again, the gang rebounding of Manila working wonders. Scooping shot, yes. And now you with 10 points. Yes. Helios, hey. Believe it or not, that is the first points of Helios in this game. Yes, he did not score in the first quarter. But then again, who needs to score when Juancho Tolentino was all over the place? You could say that was a desperation shot. Meanwhile, Ingusan, stolen. Now. And with the double dribble. So now Arce will return. And by the way, speaking of Arce, he gave a good showing in that first quarter in the short time that he was on the floor. I mean, he was doing a little bit of everything. He was setting screens, boxing out. So it looks like, I'm looking at Ingusan, and it looks like he has no more tape on his hand. See, his hand was taped after he got injured last weekend. But it looks okay, so there's no tape on his. Look at that. Arce doing a little bit of everything, just standing there on defense. He was able to force the turnover. And then out of frustration, Torres gives up the foul. Still, look, you should commend Manila for doing a good job. Now, even if they allowed Nueva Ecija to grab the lead, they have prevented the Buffaloes from pulling away. So that means, they're still within striking distance. So at the line is Rem Arce. Hey, a nice touch for Arce. And that's good because, a player of his stature and his playing style will be fouled a lot. 2 for 2 for Arce. So that's nice. Well, we should expect Arce to be fouled a lot. Yes. Helios with 3 points to his account. Good defense. They are really meeting the ball. And look at that, all those active hands. Now all they have to do is score. Talking about Manila MLB. Lots of positives, especially on the defensive end. All they need to do is score. Because all these stops they're creating, it means scoring opportunities. Kick out. Way. Long Tom. No. Still no go. Santos. Hand off. Tadeo. Top of the key. 3-pointer. No, too strong. Again, another offensive rebound. No, let's look at the rebounding numbers later on. Meanwhile, a foul is called. Look at this, folks. In the first quarter. All right? Look at the offensive rebounds. (21-13) in favor of the Buffaloes. At the line, with a miss. But based on observation, if you want to review that good first quarter of Manila, there's a lot of stuff that they did that is not seen on the stat sheet. And we'll talk more about that after this commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching the NBL Governors Cup.
PH Party List!
Marami na kaming nabili. Tutulungan ka nila.
PH Party List!
Bagong henerasyon maaasahan. Kaya tara na, i-shade mo na ang 94, 94, i-shade mo na ang 94. Parating tandaan.
PH Party List!
94, 94, i-shade mo na ang 94. Parating tandaan.
PH Party List!
Slice with the crowd here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. Enjoy this ball game. Yes. This is really a cool venue, I can say. Good thing I bought a coat. It's air conditioned. And going back to the point I was raising earlier, a lot of things that Manila did in that first quarter that could not, this is the stuff you don't see in the stats report. We're talking here, things like ball deflections, even screens, simple screens, all the hustle plays, active hands, ball taps, and of course defense. Just standing there, raising your arms. All right, on the too strong. The Guru could not field it. But I think again, maybe I could add Christian De Guru to the list of players whose style of play is very adept or very adaptable to the Blaze 3. Oh, All right, 6 points now for Edgy, but still far from his 42 points. I don't look. I'm honestly, I don't think Edgy will score 42 today, but maybe at half of it could be good. And Arce with the offensive rebound, and let's see. You know, sometimes you would want to think twice if you want to get into contact with somebody like Rem Arce. You know, you might be, you may not want to compromise your health and safety. But again, that's part of the game, all right? Basketball is a physical game. And I guess, you know, Arce is one player. All right, look at that, huh? 3 for 3, huh? Still perfect from the line. Arce is one player who I can say, he has shown that he knows how to use his physique very well. 4 for 4 for Arce. No, he knows how to use his physique very well for the game. You're saying, you know, sometimes, hey, this guy needs to lose weight. No, because if he will lose weight, you will lose the essence of his game. But of course, maybe he may want to lift weights, add some muscle. Another missed layup for Manila to keep it alive. You will dribble out of traffic. Hui has it. Scramble. Ball tap. See, that's what I'm talking about. A ball tap. And Ingusan converts. You. Cross court. Hui. Not yet. Look at that. Ingusan now on the run. And a good steal to bother the break. But a good trail job. Yes, actually that was exactly at the 5-second mark as the light was about to turn off. If I'm not mistaken, Tolentino has 3 blazes already. Look at that. Possibly even more. But good defense. So they'll settle for the half-court set. They move the ball around. Ingusan for 3. He can hit that. Yes. And now, Manila calls a timeout. They need to stop this surge by Nueva Ecija. 3-pointer by Ingusan. Remember that, and we'll be back for more for NBL Governors Cup. Sige. And of course, you've seen a lot of that today, the Blaze 3. And the most important thing, you know, a field goal was scored within 5 seconds after advancing the ball from the backcourt to the front court. So either off an defensive rebound or like a steal. The important thing is you look at the that light on top of the shot clock. You know, when it's off, that means there's no more Blaze 3. All right, Manila must do something to stop the bleeding. They need to score. Oh, good defense. 2-minute warning. Steal by Hui. Extra pass. Yes. That's right. Count the assist for Coach Hui. Meanwhile, Tolentino retaliates with a Blaze 3. That's his 4th of the game. Hui being handled by Ingusan. Nice bounce pass. Cutter. Yes. Joey Umaga. Down to 11. Juancho to the corner. Step back. Edgy. No. Manila now on the run. Long shot. No. Well, I don't know. They should have, went for the layup. I mean, the light was still on. Yes, they convert nonetheless. Counter tempo for Palaiso. They're now behind by 8 from a high of 11 or 13 rather. Oh, inside. Good umbrella defense. Tolentino was surprised and he gets the shot nonetheless. But again, you admire the defense of Manila. They were able to set up the umbrella underneath. That's why they were forced to pass to Juancho. Meanwhile, Ingusan, no. All right, Manila now on the run. The light is on. Oh, what a block. What a crispy block. Public display of rejection. Look at that again. Like a volleyball spike. Yes. Baseline inbound for MLB. Screen to the corner. Nice line. Everything but the shot. They keep it alive. Extra pass. Not yet. Another angle. Another miss. Edgy now. Jeremy. Yes. And at the half, just in time to beat the halftime horn, the Buffaloes with a dozen-point lead, 57-45, will bring you the halftime analysis and, of course, the whole second half. After this break, you are watching the NBL Governors Cup.
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag. May kahalong pangarap, gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa lahat ng bagay. Alam niyo na ba, hindi niyo ako maikukumpara. Bawat laro sa aking kada pasa. Sa alab na puso, laging naasa. Handang suburin ang lahat, tiganting manang at tapat panis yan sa'kin, sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging mahusay. Sa daang matira matibay, ang kailangan ko lang ay magsanay. Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, tapas at tapang sa bawat laban.
NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalap ng puso, handang makipagsabayan. Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi nagbibitaw. Batang may galawan, kaya halimaw bumitaw. Bawat pagtira may kumpiyansa sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami, malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo ang pagkakaiba. Pag may pangarap, handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay. Kamay na gustong sumabay, bawat sakit na may aray. Kahit mapagod maglaway, gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya. Di sapat kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat. Hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad.
Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin na maging
27-45, that's the score at halftime. A 12-point lead for the home team, the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes, over the visiting Manila MLB. And we are joined at halftime by our commissioner, Madam Rose Montreal. Good day, Madam Commissioner.
Anthony, good evening po sa lahat
Yeah.
ng mga nanonood all over the world. A pleasant night to everyone. It's weekend. It's NBL weekend game day. Maraming salamat po for all your support. And welcome to the Governors Cup.
That's right. Of course, we
Yeah.
started last weekend in San Fernando. But let's discuss some things that we've been promoting since last weekend. First thing is this 3x3 tournament that's coming up this month.
Yes, Anthony, you know naman that NBL is a member or a proud member rather of the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas, and we're here to actually support SBP by coming up with 3x3 competition tournaments, and we've partnered with Clicky Events Philippines and of course our dear sponsor Glutamax Men in staging 3x3 tournaments every 2 months. The first leg will happen in Vista Mall Taguig on June 7 to 8. There's going to be a whole day of 3x3 basketball. 2 araw ng tatluhang basketball, Anthony.
Yes, and I guess maybe you can invite the interested teams not to join.
Yeah, we're not only inviting NBL teams to be part of this 3x3 tournament or competition, but also those who are, into 3x3 basketball. Definitely, there's 100,000 worth of cash prizes. And then, the entry fee is 15,000. What do you get out of 15,000? 4 sets of light and dark playing jerseys, and of course, a hygiene kit courtesy of Glutamax Men.
Ma'am, may I form a team? I want to 100,000.
Go ahead, Anthony. Come on, proceed with the interview.
Yeah. Anyway, after this, of course, is something close to our hearts. NBL Youth is coming soon.
Yes, Anthony, we've been promoting NBL Youth after the season ended last December. But, of course, number one, we've diversified. And what do I mean by that? Anthony, only lately lang ko na-realize and nalaman namin ni Sir Edward that marami palang gutom na gutom for NBL Youth in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, not including Metro Manila, ha. So, during the break, Sir Edward and I went to Davao and Visayas to partner with Vegas League, who's going to handle NBL Youth both in Visayas and in Mindanao. In fact, we've met with coaches already from Mindanao, and then after the break, the election break, we'll be going to Visayas to promote NBL Youth. And recently, we have also awarded the exclusive staging of NBL Youth in Region 5. Region 5 from Cam Norte down Masbate, Sorsogon, Albay, and an exclusive partnership with a former coach of Camsur Express in Naga City and Camsur.
Oh, that's nice. So
Yeah.
definitely, NBL Youth is nationwide. So one more thing. Of course, last weekend we opened our tournament last weekend in Pampanga. We noticed a very simple opening ceremony, not that grandiose. I heard we are really preparing for a more, say, a bigger second conference
Yeah,
after
Anthony,
this one.
it's very normal for NBL to hold a grandiose opening come yung mga seasons opening natin. But only this year, 2025, that we've reserved a grandiose opening, not actually opening of a conference in September 2025, the second conference, and we call it the President's Reinforced Conference. What do I mean by Reinforced Conference? Sir Edward already delivered the good news last Sunday in CDS Gym in San Fernando, where Kevin Williams, the president of NBL USA, already announced a very huge partnership between NBL Pilipinas and NBL USA, wherein NBL United States will be sending
Wow.
2 imports each per team to reinforce that President's Cup conference.
Well, imports. I cannot wait for that. That is really one thing to look forward to. But of course, before we go, I heard you have a few statements to deliver regarding with one of our member teams.
Member teams, what about? Come on. MLB, Manila. Okay. Anthony, no, we've received so much bashing for Harmsui, no, to play in the NBL. Number one, Harmsui playing in the NBL is redemption for the guy. Okay,
Yes.
redemption. Why? Because yung mga nagtatanong bakit nasa NBL yan, anong ginagawa nun sa NBL, Harmsui met the eligibility requirements. He was born in Binondo. He was raised up in Masangkay, Manila. And his players are all Manileños. So who are we to say no to,
Yes.
someone who just wanted to play basketball? Whatever happened to him in his previous stint with other leagues is not our concern anymore. NBL is here to provide him a platform to prove himself. And, Anthony, whether you do good, whether you do bad, you'll definitely get bashed. So let's enjoy the bashing. And
Yes.
yes, and in fact, for those who are very negative about Harmsui, nakita mo naman, Anthony, he was able to form a very formidable team of Manileños, and let's give the guy a chance.
Yes.
Let's give the guy a chance. In fact, sabi nga nila, bashing is already part of basketball, and ito lang yung statement na gusto kong sabihin, no, Anthony. The NBL Pilipinas is here to provide platform for those underserved. Maybe
Yes.
that's the right term, no? Underserved. Why? If they can go to PBA, they cannot go to MPBL. Why not, show your talents and maximize it representing your city or province?
Yes.
Because for a fact that in NBL, you cannot represent a city or province unless you're born in the city or province that you're representing to play for. So, let's just enjoy basketball. It's a very good sport. It's a very beautiful sport. And bashing will always be part of, every Filipino's life. So, tanggap na natin yan sa mga ka-NBL. Enjoy lang po tayo. Enjoy lang natin yung games every Friday and Sunday. And of course, a big shout out to Aliu Channel 23. Maraming salamat, Attorney Macrante. And of course, to our big boss, Sir Dennis Antenor, maraming salamat sa tiwala, sa partnership, and we're here to support Aliu 23 all throughout.
There you have it, our commissioner, Rose Montreal. Again, a lot of good things coming up in the future for NBL, and I hope all of you will join us in these upcoming endeavors. Okay, stand by for the second half of this game between the Buffaloes and MLB coming right up. Again, 57-45, the Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes threatening to run away from their visitors, Manila MLB Anti-Cervino here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. Of course, a good start actually. A good start for the visitors, Manila, as they built a 20-11 lead on plays like this. And of course, add to that, their very good defense. But, Nueva Ecija just waking up at the right time and making the game interesting with the entry for the first time this conference of Juan Tolentino, and they steal the lead after the first 12 minutes, 25-23. And then, come the second quarter, this was when the Buffaloes threatened to blow the game wide open. They used the Blaze 3 to their advantage. Especially Juan Tolentino. Aside from that, they were connecting on the Blaze 3. They were also connecting from the traditional three-point shot. And that's why, they led by as much as 13 points at one time, 53-40, and it eventually ended at 57-45 at halftime. That's where we stand right now. Of course, leading scorers, look at this, Juan Tolentino, in so limited a time, with 25 points already to go with 8 rebounds. So he's 2 rebounds away from a double-double, and we're still at halftime. By the way, Love Mobile, franchising and food cart. You can choose from all these brands. Hoy Shomai, Sassy Scramble, Ramen Daisuke, Mrs. Donuts, Potato Kanto. All of these food carts. And again, hello to all our friends watching on Aliw Channel 23. Kumpleto ng channel mo. And those watching on Facebook Live and our NBL YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And Del Carmen now with the first hit for Manila to open the third quarter. By the way, speaking of Manila, it's Mark Yu with 11 points and Rob Chua with 10 points. All right, so we got 2 double-figure scorers. By the way, Jeremy Ingusan with 10 points also. Meanwhile, Santos will aim. No. And that's a good move. Yes, a playground move that's been done so many times. Just don't bounce the ball on the face of your opponent, all right? That's a technical foul. And you'll never know what could happen next. Ingusan, corner 3, offline. Battle for it, won by Manila. Lebron, oh, nice bounce pass, nice break. Yes, that's a Blaze. You can hear the sizzle of the Blaze. The sizzling, the crackling. Good stay. Again, another deflection, but it's still with Nueva Ecija, and Ingusan has a 3-point play in the works. So for the bonus, Jeremy Ingusan, who looks okay. It looks like his hand is okay. And his shot is okay. Up to 10 now, 60-50. Oh, here's a slip. But they keep the ball alive. Yu sidestepping. Yes, 2 points. That's only 2. It's not a Blaze. The lamp is off. Cross court. One-hander, yes. All right, Edgy now has, let's see, 8 points. Yes, 8 points for Edgy. Oh, they dumped the pass inside. No, a sorry miss. They keep it alive. Another sorry miss. Still more chances for Manila. So many chances. They're not capitalizing. And a foul. Last line of defense. No choice but to give up the foul to stop the shot. Okay, now one thing that we have to consider regarding giving up fouls. Nueva Ecija has fielded the full complement of players as as mandated by the NBL rules. So you can list as much as 18 players. On the other hand, it looks like Manila has not met the yes they're not 18. I think by my count, based on the list we have here, they have 13 players. So what do I mean? There's lesser players, so the players now of Manila will tend to have more minutes, all right, individually, and at the same time, they have to really watch their fouls because if they foul out, I mean that will mean they will be even more less. It will be lesser. Foul is on Cabigao, and that's one advantage of Nueva Ecija. I mean, Coach Aliado can shuffle his men frequently because he has many options. Unlike Manila, their choices are limited. So we will have a review of that last situation. And by the way, when Coach Harmswee is on the floor, his assistants will take over. And of course, for his assistants, he has former professional players Boyet Bautista and Joffer Custodio to help him out. So you see, there's Coach Bautista on your screens. And the other assistant there behind him, that's assistant coach Joffer Custodio. And then that's Coach Aliado of Nueva Ecija. You can say, a high-powered coaching staff for Manila to assist playing Coach Harmswee. Think about it, right? He was able to get 2 former professional players. So now they're just reviewing that last segment. By the way, again, it's a 10-point lead for Nueva Ecija. Now they led by as high as 13. All right, here's the verdict. Let's just wait for our Coliseum announcer to promulgate it. All right, here's the point of contention. The inbound and then the reach in. Okay, so it's a clear path foul. A clear path foul because, yeah, Nueva Ecija was poised to break away and Del Carmen simply grabbed at the Buffalo Clarence Santos. So 2 free throws for Santos. First one is short. Second one on the way. 1 of 2. Okay, Chua will return. Of course, Chua had 10 points in that first half. So ball will stay with the Buffaloes after that clear path foul. Actually, when that last sequence, they grabbed the jersey of Santos. Oh, so the inbound from there, all right. Ingusan receives. Quick passes. Quick shot. Yes. 11 points for Edgy. That's his third 3-point shot in the game. Traveling, yes. That's a good call. The ball was jammed between the defender and the ball carrier. That's traveling. And good defense also for Nueva Ecija. But they throw the ball away. Hui. All right, MLB on the run. They attack, yes. That's right, so 13 points now for Chua. Opening his second half with that blaze 3. They want the 3 points back. Edgy, short. And Hui saves it. Quickly now. Yu to the cutter. Forced to pass. Good defense there by Nueva Ecija. Ingusan. Burst of speed. Yes. It's a blaze 3. Long shot. Short. Scramble. Won by Manila. Air ball. And it could not be controlled. It will go the way of Nueva Ecija. Ehelios surveying. Taking it to the corner. Ingusan is open. Never leave him open. And rebound is won by Manila. Quickly now, you to Hui. Still no go. So we got 7.5 left here in the third quarter. So 2 fouls on Jeremy. Hui will attempt. No. Ingusan now in transition. Extra pass. Yes. It's a blaze 3 for Edgy. Well, actually, I think Ingusan was the one who assisted Ehelios. I will check. Meanwhile, good interior defense by Nueva Ecija. Look at this. It's Ingusan. Yes, it's Ingusan who assisted Ehelios on that place 3 earlier. Yes. Meanwhile, we have a challenge filed by Coach Aliado of Nueva Ecija, and we'll just wait for our referees to review before we discuss it. Right now, it's a 17-point lead. Yes, a 17-point lead, the biggest already for Nueva Ecija. By the way, we have games on Sunday. Yes, this Sunday, May 4, the NBL Pilipinas Governors Cup will go to the SB Park Gym in Tandangsora, Quezon City. Okay, so the first game is going to be the Kamso Express against the yes, it's the Kamso Express against the Zambales Constructicons. And then in the main game, the home team, the Quezon City Enforcers, will host Manila MLB. Yeah, I hope to see you there at the SB Park in Tandangsora, Quezon City for 2 more games in your NBL Governors Cup. So you can say back-to-back games this weekend for Kamsur and Manila MLB. Of course, today, you saw the last 3 teams because first 4 teams played last Sunday, and now the remaining 3 teams made their debut today. And earlier, the Taguig Generals won over the Kamsur Express. And right now, you're watching the home team, Nueva Ecija, right now leading over the visiting Manila MLB. Here's the decision. Okay, so it's a successful challenge. No foul. Let's look. Okay, here's the battle for it. Yes, it was all ball. All ball. LeBron with 2 points. Ingusan for 3. No. Rebound. But there's an entanglement underneath, and it's going to be a foul on LeBron. Probably. Yes. Of course, LeBron better watch it because, like what I mentioned, you know, Manila is not as tall as Nueva Ecija. And of course, Lebron is one of the few tall players for Manila. At the line, Tadeo for free throws. First one is good. Second one on the way for Tadeo. Split. LeBron will bring it down to you. They should set up you. You now. Sees an opening. You will attack. Shot clock winding down to 7. No. And again, a lot of hustle there. Kirby says enough. Oh, believe it or not, that is only the first foul on you. Arce returns. And of course, you know, when you have Arce on the floor compared to having LeBron on the floor, it gives two different looks on the overall strategy of Manila. So you can say it's like the coaches are playing chess. They're playing the matchup game. Because it's very different when it's LeBron and when it's Arce on the floor. Would you believe it's only now that we're seeing Juancho Tolentino? Quite a long rest for Juancho, but then again, come on. The guy scored 25 points. He really deserves a rest. And, oh, they keep the ball alive. Good break there for Manila. Arce asking for it. Taguro. Del Carmen. Back to Taguro for 3. Still no go. Battle for it. Won by. It's going to go the way of the Buffaloes. Okay, back in the game also is Jerome Juanico, who has proven to be a good addition to the team with his play today. Juanico. Attacking. No. Let's see. Del Carmen on 5th gear. Layup is short. They get it again. But he passes to Juancho. It's a third of the Buffaloes. Santos to Tolentino. Tolentino held by the defense. No good. And they get it. Arce now. So they'll slow it down. They won't go for the blaze. Taguro. No. So far, we have yet to see the offense of Christian Taguro. Poblete will return. Let's see. Let's look at the stat sheet here. So far, I think it's only Kim Giba and Lance Hiro that have yet to play for Nueva Ecija. On the other hand, it's only Dizon that has yet to play for Manila. No! Another chance. Of course, you know, these long shots, when you miss, it results in long rebounds. Okay, so count the blaze 3 for Ivan Peralta. And a potential 4-point play now for Ivan as he was fouled. There, 4-point play. And he completes it. And so far, we've been talking a lot about the blaze 3. So far, nobody has attempted a free 3 in this game. Unlike in the first game, there were 2 free 3s converted by the same player. Oh, Arce. Good anticipation. And we was not ready to receive. Juanico. And a foul. Oh, offensive foul, yes. Foul away from the ball. It's on Fontanilla. Let's see. Okay, Cañales to We. We! Not yet! Juanico attacking. No! And Juanico gets it back. Peralta? Yes. So look at that. 6 quick points for Ivan Peralta. And Manila calls a timeout. As the lead is now 22. And we'll be back for more of your NBL Governors Cup after this.
Party List!
Marami na kaming nabili. Tutulungan ka nila.
Party List!
Kung henerasyon maaasahan, kaya tara na, i-shade mo na ang 94, 94, i-shade mo na ang 94, parating tandaan.
BH Party List!
94, 94, i-shade mo na ang 94, parating tandaan.
BH Party List!
Timeout was called by Manila. They really want to stop this surge by the Buffaloes. And first things first, though, they need to get something out of this timeout. Daguro to the corner. Cañales. Yes! So you can say a good timeout called by Manila. And again, as long as playing coach Hui is on the floor, it's assistant coach Boyet Bautista. All right, Manila now on the run. Extra pass inside. No, but there's a foul. So at the line, let's see. Oh, it looks like, okay, they're making the sign. Oh, no. They'll just go for 2 free throws. They'll play safe. They'll play safe and go for 2 free throws. Because we saw they were asking Coach Bautista if they will go for the free 3. So again, well, one thing also about the free 3 rule, okay, just to remind everybody, the player cannot decide for himself to take the free 3. It has to be with the approval of the coach. So that's an important thing. It is the coach that will say it will be a free 3 or 2 free throws. Oh, Fontanilla could not control it, and the ball goes, almost hits our monitor. Yeah. Here it comes. Oh, not yet. Juanico. Extra pass. Yes. But I guess, the 5 seconds is probably enough time also to, just aside from running the ball, this is also enough time to issue at least 1 or 2 passes. Arce, bounce pass to the baseline. Oh, yes. Good assist there by Arce. Again, a center like Arce with good passing skills, that's a very important facet of the triangle offense. And now Tolentino says, hey, I'm still here. They maybe forgot about him. No. We won't. Oh, finally! And look at the crowd. Cheer and jubilation. Meanwhile, Tolentino gets the 3 points back with the Blaze 3. No, I said this in the first half. Perhaps we feeling it. No. I said, oh, they save it to the wrong person. Oh, they get it back. We. Oh, but delivers. But I guess it. I don't think that counted. All right, up to 24. Daguro, still no go. Look at that. That's the Blaze 3 in motion. All right, that is the perfect play for the Blaze 3. The outlet pass. Meanwhile, Daguro is still having trouble finding his points. And now referee halts play. They will review that last segment. A little bit of excessive swinging there. But again, we will review the video. And Peralta is just sitting on pins and needles, awaiting the decision. Oh, look at this! If you look at the left side of Peralta, his uniform has been torn apart. Yes. Okay. I don't know if they have a replacement uniform for Peralta. Yes. His uniform has been torn, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you have a thread and a needle to quickly sew it into place, but I don't think so. Looks like Peralta also got it in the face. You see there, Coach Boyet, Coach Joffer. Okay, the foul is on Peralta. Look at it. Look at it again, all right? Let's see the replay. You can have it, please. Anyway, we'll look at it later. So it's just a foul on Peralta. Meanwhile, jumper, no. Fontanilla with the clearance. And the outlet pass. Juanico, extra pass. Peralta could not complete it. Cañales now. To the cutter. No. Juancho. Scooping. And it's a scooping Blaze 3. No, it should be Manila that should be making an effort to score via the Blaze 3. I mean, they should use their speed advantage. And then last week, let's review the games last weekend. A big lead as big as 18 disappeared because of the Blaze 3. Oh, he has to wait for his teammates to do the half-court set. No! So far, only one conversion for Coach Harms. This is to beat the clock. Nope. So at the end of 3 quarters, our score is 92-65 in favor of the home team, Nueva Ecija. One more quarter left. Look at that. This is what got the crowd going. This 3-point shot by playing Coach Harms' way. Yeah. All right. We'll be back for the deciding 4th quarter.
Facebook page at mag
So again, you're wondering why some layups are worth 3 points. It's because of the new rule, the Blaze 3. That's right. So, but we have another new rule. It's called the Free 3. We have yet to see that in the game, wherein a player can trade his 2 free throws for 1 3-point shot. Okay, but of course that is applicable in only in certain situations, and it has to have the approval of the head coach. So so far, no free 3 attempts in this game. Who knows? Maybe later on we might see 1 or 2, especially on the part of Manila as they try to rally. And that's the right idea. I was proposing that ever since the first quarter, that Manila should try to run and run a lot and score via the Blaze 3. Because you know, if they do a half-court set, if they allow let's say Nueva Ecija to do the half-court set, for sure they will have trouble matching up because of the big size advantage of the Buffaloes. Cross-court pass. Inside. And good defense. Somebody's free. No. They keep the ball alive. Again, this is what gave them that early lead. Their gang rebounding, their team defense, all those active hands, and a reverse completed by LeBron. So how many points does LeBron have already? Let's see. At the line, Juanito Leblon Jr. does not complete the 3-point play. Torres to the corner. Again, another ball deflection. Here's a chance. Yes! And that could probably mean the start of a revival for Manila. Again, let's look at the numbers through the first 3 quarters. The shooting clip of Nueva Ecija, oh nice, 49%, 30 of 65. You compare that to 30% for Manila, 24 of 81. So this is a surprising stat. Manila has more attempts. They're able to fire more attempts compared to Nueva Ecija. The thing is, they're not converting. And well, 11 rebound advantage, 53 to 42 for Nueva Ecija. Also assist, 22 to 16. But the 3-point shooting, wow, 11 out of 44 for Manila. 25% versus 56%, 18 of 32 for Nueva Ecija. And then Juancho Tolentino already with a double-double, 35 points, 12 rebounds. Supported by Jeremy Ingusan with 16, Eddie Helios with 14. On the other hand, Manila, Rob Chua with 15, Mark Yu with 13, and Michael Del Carmen with 11. Yes, 3 double-digit scorers on both sides. So this early, you may have an idea of who will be our best player of the game. Maybe you have some nominees. You can put the name in the comment section, or you can probably just leave a words of encouragement for your favorite players. And now Mark Yu with the first free 3 of the game, and expect Manila to go to the free 3 a lot as they try to whittle down this lead of Nueva Ecija. Okay, Tadeo will come back. So now more height for Nueva Ecija. Eddie Helios will come back. good shuffling here by Coach Aliado. Okay, you hit a free three earlier. Del Carmen. Okay, dribble on his foot. Nope. Ball is loose. They keep it alive. Broken play. Reverse is no good. And now Nueva Ecija will slow things down. They say haste makes waste. Tadeo spotted an open teammate. No. Chance here for Manila. They have to move quickly. Whoops. Yep, that's an obvious foul. That's an obvious foul, but let's see. Let's wait for the decision. That's a third on Ace, so it's just an ordinary foul. So at the line, this is Michael Del Carmen. And it looks like, yes, Del Carmen will shoot a free three. So right now, the team is perfect. 1 of 1 from free three distance. This is their second attempt. Let's see. Oh, rims out, but it had a good line. Of course, you know, the free three and the blaze three can easily wipe out the big leads. Big leads as big as 18 as seen last weekend. Three-pointer? No. Oh, referee says foul. And it's going to be on the Buffalo. It's on Ilaw. Fourth on Ronel. So at the line, Juanito Lebron. And I guess he will opt for the safe 2 free throws. First one is a miss. Second one. Okay, 1 out of 2 for Lebron. And Ingusan comes back. So again, constant shuffling by Coach Aliado. Ingusan. Someone's free. Ingusan. Inside. Tadeo. Good interior defense. A steal by you. You now. Going for the blaze. Yes. Again, the light was on. Down to 14. Tadeo at the post. Again, Tadeo is fouled. Shouldn't say a size of life for Manila. No, despite being behind by 14 points. Three-pointer from the corner, short. You still. Sidestepping, no. And it's won by Ingusan. Ingusan now. One-hander, edgy, no. A chance here. Lebron. Light is on. Lebron. Yes. 2 blaze threes in a row for Manila. And now, Coach Aliado sensing danger. Look at this. Last sequence. A perfectly executed blaze 3 by Juanito Lebron Jr. Yeah, all right. And that prompts Coach Aliado to call a timeout to talk things over. We'll be back for more of NBL Governors Cup. That's right. That's our games on Sunday at the SB Park in Tandangsola, Quezon City. First game, Camsur versus Zambales. Second game, the home team, the Quezon City Enforcers hosting the team you're watching right now, Manila MLB. Yes, live on Aliw Channel 23 and of course on Facebook and YouTube. Hope you join us there. If you're in the area, please drop by and support your Enforcers. The Enforcers, of course, they lost their opening game last weekend to Zambales. Lots of, promising players on that team. Even in defeat, you got two players scoring over 30 points each. Rick Acosta and Bill Shandigno. For sure, no, they will be watched on Sunday. This time, you will take 2 free throws. First one is good. It's down to 10. And this is for single digits. Yes. So now it's 92-83. And like what I said, the blaze 3 and the free 3 can easily erase big leads. Oh, what a block from behind. Yes, that's a clean block. Yes. So now baseline inbound. That was a clean block. Yes. Taking too much time. Fontanilla jumper. Yes. Quick retaliation. See, here's the thing again about the blaze 3. Now, once the team shoots and you put the ball in play, the tendency is the team will issue an outlet pass. So that is what the defense must consider when defending the blaze 3. Look at the okay, now Lebron will shoot again. It's a miss. And they needed that to keep it at single digits. Look at the points this quarter. Manila, I told you, a big run, 19-2. Thanks to those blaze threes and that free 3 earlier. Of course, Nueva Ecija would like to avoid a meltdown and count the basket for Juancho Tolentino. You know, if we go back to the discussion last weekend, well, we were reviewing the performance of Nueva Ecija in the last President's Cup. Yes, they won only one game. They only won one game last President's Cup, but a lot of their losses, I tell you, could have been won games if only they did not collapse in the final quarter. And right now, we are seeing a potential collapse here in the fourth quarter as Manila is simply, rampaging and eating into the lead of Nueva Ecija. And look, we still have 6:41 left in the game. Lots of time for Manila to make their move. Corner, no. Referee whistle. And it's gonna be on a Buffalo. A hold on Isaiah Cabigao. All right, a challenge has been filed by Nueva Ecija. And now going back to Nueva Ecija, talking about the Buffaloes. For sure, they should have learned a lot by now from their defeats in the last President's Cup. Like what I said, I've seen most of their games, and a lot of these games, I tell you, could have been won if not for their late collapse. So, sure, yeah, you can talk about that, but again, the record still stays. They only won one game. But then again, with a record like that, they have nowhere to go but up after a performance like that. And for sure, they will be bringing in the lessons from their President's Cup experience here to the Governors Cup. All right, let's just wait. And again, one good thing going for Nueva Ecija, the continuous good play of guys like Juancho Tolentino, Eji Hihilios, even Jeremy Ingusa. They've been consistent ever since the President's Cup last year. So that's one good building block for the Nueva Ecija franchise. Plus, of course, you have to add also to the fact that this is the first conference of Coach Aliado, who's on the screen right now. Yes, Nueva Ecija changed coaches after the President's Cup. So they're still dissecting that last segment. But still, 13 points that can be easily, erased with a barrage of, let's say, blaze threes and free threes. So here's the verdict.
The challenge made by Nueva Ecija is successful.
Oh, okay. It's a successful challenge.
Resulting in a jump ball.
So we will have a jump ball. It's going to be Fontanilla against Lebron. So look at that. Look at the two bigs. And you can see the very, the very marked height advantage of Kian over Lebron. But I guess it will be Cabigao against Lebron. Fontanilla tried to pull a fast one there. It is won by Manila. Inside to Lebron. Oh, Lebron could not complete it. But it will stay with Manila. 14 on the shot clock. Oh, nobody marked Lebron, but Lebron could not complete it. So out of frustration, Lebron gives up the foul. And that is the 5th foul on Lebron. And, well, it looks like, yes, he will sit down. Palaiso will return. I think they will preserve Lebron for the stretch. So he will avoid picking up his 6th foul. He can return later on. Tolentino, clean shot. That could have been a blaze 3. Ingusan. Fake. Good defense again by Manila. I said, I've been saying this so many times. Good defense by Manila, but they need to score. Inside Cañales. Back to the trailer. Oh, sorry, miss. Steal. Let's see. Oh, they could not even make those point-blank shots. Ingusa now. Off to the races. Oh, he loses the ball. It was all Arce. Arce was the last line of defense. Cañales now. 3 on the way. Short. And picked up by Cabigao. Okay, Cabigao will bring it down. Tolentino crossing the timeline. Cross-court pass to Fontanilla at the post. 5 minutes left in this contest. No good. Picked up by Cañales. Quickly now. Del Carmen. They have the numbers. That's right. It's a blaze. A blaze 3 for you. Down to 12. Okay, so again, our official score is 99 to 87. Yes, down to 12. But a stop here, and Ingusan is fouled by you. So no choice but to foul by you to stop the potential Blaze 3. So with 4 minutes left, we have a timeout called. Oh, we have a, it's the turn of Manila to file a challenge. So they are challenging that last foul. All right. All right, so you can see there, that's the huddle of Manila MLB. And very prominent in that huddle, aside of course from playing coach Harmon Hui, is his assistants. Look at that, there's Boyet Bautista, Jofer Custodio. But I'll check. But you know what? You know, Coach Bautista, when he was a player, man, he could really shoot. Oh, it's an unsuccessful challenge. So the foul on you stays. All right? The foul on you will stay. Look at it again. Look at that. So here's a scramble by Jeremy. And then you bump Santos. And then you bumps Ingusan. So it's a foul, yes. Very clear. Here's a better angle, all right? Let's take a look at let's take a look at this one. So again, yes, that's a foul in any book. So 1 point away from the century mark is Nueva Ecija. Oh, offensive foul this time on the Buffaloes. Well, last time out, they scored 118 points in a losing effort. So they have shown that they can score. Okay, they can score. But then again, they should not allow the other team to score more. Arce faking. Oh, Arce. Arce is kind of quick on his feet, huh? Oh, jumper by Del Carmen. No. And they keep it alive. You know, just by looking, sometimes you would tend to probably surmise that Manila is winning the battle of the rebounds. But surprise, surprise, when you look at the stat report, it is Nueva Ecija that's winning the battle of the rebounds. So Del Carmen will shoot 2 free throws. So they're not going for the free 3. And it's a miss. So again, just to make sure, our official score is 99-87. Yes, that score is correct. Or make that 88 after that free throw conversion. Yes. Tadeo, back to the basket. Shot clock winding down to 7. They have to shoot. No. And battle for it. It's won by. Okay, it'll stay with Nueva Ecija. So 14 to work with for the Buffaloes. Baseline inbound. Tolentino. They're behind. They're ahead by 11. They want to add to that, to be sure. Juancho. No. Yes, the clock was winding down. All right, here we go. Cañales. No. There's a foul. Second foul on Juanico. So this time Del Carmen will return to the line. First one is no. So again, this misses will surely go, haunt Manila. These missed opportunities. Two misses by Del Carmen. Wow. It should have been single digits. Juanico to Tadeo, having trouble. And Juancho adds this total. Hey, it looks like Juancho's really making up for his absence in last weekend. Meanwhile, Cañales says, I'll hit the 3. It's down to 10. Slowly but surely, Juanico using the screen. Juanico will attack. No. And referee says, enough. Okay, first foul on Palaiso. And at the line, Jerome Juanico. First one is good. Well, with 2 minutes left, we're expecting Lebron to check back in, but it looks like right now the coaching staff is satisfied with the performance of Arce. And if I remember right, it seems that Arce and Lebron have not been on the floor at the same time, as far as I remember. All right, last 2 minutes, it's winning time at the NBL Governors Cup. Step back. No. And it's won by the Buffaloes. Whistle halts play. So at the line, Juancho Tolentino. Already a double-double after 3 quarters. Well, a little bit far. He needs a lot of assists if he's to go for a triple-double. By the way, last weekend, Drake Acosta of the Quezon City Defenders almost a triple-double. 31 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Bounce pass inside. No. Quick pass. Oh! Fancy pass. Alright, they'll just reset. They'll do the half-court set. 3-pointer. No. And battle for it won by Juancho. Well, Juancho, I told you already, he has a double-double, points, rebounds, as early as the 3rd quarter. And they were not ready for that. So a chance here for Manila to trim the gap. Will go too deep. Decides to pass. Lebron is in the game, by the way, as we expected. Meanwhile, Cañales. Oh, well, he's kind of fast, huh? Oh, block on Lebron. Yes, that display of speed by Cañales just shows that he is really made for the Blaze 3. Meanwhile, MLB, Manila MLB will call a timeout, and we'll be back for the final minute of this game. Stay with us, please.
Party List!
Marami na kaming nabili. Tutulungan ka nila.
Party List!
Kung henerasyon maaasahan, kaya tara na, i-shade mo na ang 94, i-shade mo na ang 94, parating tandaan.
BH Party List!
94, i-shade mo na ang 94. Parating tandaan.
PH Party List.
Manila MLB, they're playing Coach Harmond Hui. And right now they're just behind by 12, and you can say this is probably the last stand of the Capital City Quintet. Manila MLB. Oh, steal by Juancho. I mean by the Edgy rather. Juancho back to Santos. So it's a Blaze 3. 106-91. Back to 15-point lead. No. So I guess this is now the last stand. For the last chance for Manila to do something about this game. Juancho, turn around. Oh, yes. Now, what a game. I mean, what a game for Juancho Tolentino, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, conversion. That's the second triple for Coach Harms. So, 24. Well, there's a 4-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So maybe Nueva Ecija, oh, will they attempt? No, they'll just probably dribble the time away. But of course, there's still be some time left after this. Shot, no. Last shot time probably. Let's see. He will fire. Oh! Back-to-back hits. And that, what a way to cap the game, but the result will not change. It is a win for the home side, Nueva Ecija Granary Buffaloes over the visiting Manila MLB. Yes, and of course we will announce our best player in a bit. And he is no other than, is there any other one? It's Juancho Tolentino, the comebacking Juancho Tolentino of the Granary Buffaloes. He matches the 42 points of Edgy Hehilios last time out with 42 points of his own. Yes, on the screen is very much deserved. A very good performance for Juancho Tolentino. After missing last week, he comes back with a plump. Wow. Look at that. 42 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists. Total domination for Juancho Tolentino. He was scoring from everywhere, from layups, blaze threes, 3-point shots. I think the only way he did that score was via the free three. Yeah. Anyway, that's our final score, 108-97. A good win. A good bounce-back win for the Buffaloes. They evened their record to 1-1. Meanwhile, Manila will prepare for their game this Sunday in Quezon City against the Enforcers. Of course, that game was very full of highlights. A good start by the MLB quintet. You know, they played very well. In fact, they jumped to a 20-9 lead. All right. They even had highlight plays like this. But of course, when Juancho entered the game midway in the first quarter, Nueva Ecija came back, so they took the first quarter 25-23. And then, well, of course, Manila still gave it their all. But again, there was no stopping Juancho Tolentino and the Buffaloes in the second quarter. Slowly but surely, they pulled away. Of course, Juancho did not do it alone. He had lots of help from Edgy Hehilios, Jeremy Ingusan. All his. It was a total team effort, both on offense and defense. They used the Blaze 3 very effectively, 57-45 at halftime. And then the third, I think this is where the breakaway really started. It really manifested itself. I mean, the lead was ballooning and ballooning until it was so big. Of course, again, the Blaze tree in effect. But of course, commend Manila for also giving, flashes of brilliance. In fact, a few times threatening. There's Coach Wee with his patented long bomb. Yeah. And another one to end the game. Towards the end, I think he had a total of 3. At the end of the third quarter, 92-65. But, again, in the NBL, don't count out, even the team that's behind after 3 quarters, because that was a big surge by Manila at the start of the fourth quarter. And in fact, you can say that Nueva Ecija was threatened as the capital city quintet inched closer on plays like this. They even attempted a free 3 or 2 and converted. But of course, Juancho Tolentino was there for the insurance baskets. What a way to cap the game. Our final score, 108-97. And that puts an end to an action-packed Friday here at the Nueva Ecija Coliseum here in Palayan City. Of course, see you this Sunday for games at the SB Park in Tandangsola, Quezon City. That's the schedule. Zambales, Camsur, followed by Quezon City, Manila. So, until this Sunday, on behalf of all the hardworking men and women that have made these games and the broadcast possible, this has been Anthony Servino. Until this Sunday, Philippines, see you soon. Bye! NBL Pilipinas, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown.